Hey guys, and welcome to Japan. Our glorious nation for our emperor. We're a very different nation from now on. We are massive. We're a good piece of land now, and we have many things we could do. We could go north, we could go south, we could go east and west. There's so many things we could do. My ultimate goal, the ultimate showdown at the end, I hope, is against the United States. I would love to be able to attack the United States and do a reversal of World War II in that situation, but we'll have to wait and see. For now, though, we're going to need to concentrate on someone else. We could either go for the Soviet Union. Now, obviously, the Soviet Union could be a good choice. Maybe it's a bit too early. Maybe Stalin's not ready. But then again, he does have so many soldiers. But as we saw with the Chinese, lots of soldiers does not mean you will win. But maybe that's a bit too many for now. Obviously, down south, the French have a bit less. The British Raj do not have much. So it might be better to go down for the Allies. But we're going to wait until Germany declares war. We need to wait until war begins in the West. So far, war's not begun. Italy's joined the Axis. So that should be a pretty good war if it begins. So we're just going to wait until war begins. And until then, I'm going to try and do some other things. I think we're going to go attack Tibet. Because Tibet is just sat here. I think we should justify war goals, conquer Tibet. There we go, done. They only have about 2 men, so not much there. They have a bit of tungsten, but it just gives us a bit more land to kind of come to the British Raj. Maybe we'd then attack Nepal, which has a bit of chromium, and also Bhutan. We could probably attack those two as well afterwards. We'll have to wait and see. I'm just going to go into there quickly. Hopefully we can bring in Australia and Mexico and Siam as allies. That is 2 of my major aims. But we'll wait for that. That will take quite a while. But let's get our nation in order. So we have some military factories remaining. What do we want to be building? Now, because we've actually got quite a lot of stuff of everything apart from guns, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to start making new types of soldiers. Because we have a lot of soldiers being built, but they're not getting many materials. Okay. Just the ones with the least experience. Just to give more equipment to these guys. As well as this one, yeah. Let's just delete those, let's bring them down a little bit, and let's try and change them up a bit. Maybe we should add some artillery, possibly? Get some artillery in the back, maybe. Put some on the back, like maybe 2 on the back, possibly. Maybe 2 back here. I think that would be fine. We could just put them all across the back. Let's get really good quality soldiers. 4 artillery across the back. Let's do that. And maintenance company or support artillery. Let's not do support artillery for now. Oh, did I just... Okay. Let's research some other stuff to go along here. I would like something else, not the maintenance maybe. We'll get for something else. Okay, we'll save that. Done. So that's what army's going to look at for now. So we're going to have to build a lot more artillery. That's what we want to concentrate on. So let's start building that, yeah. Artillery. We're going to need a lot of artillery. Now, we're actually already building towed artillery just at the bottom, so I did not see it. Okay, you come back up. And we have a lot more factories after taking down China. Which is perfect. That should make us enough artillery. Maybe we should actually build a couple more of these jeeps. Bring it down by 2. There we go, build a couple of jeeps. Oh no, just 1 apparently. No, 3. Okay, done. Resistance to occupation, obviously a lot of resistance everywhere. People are not so happy with us. Fully occupied non-core states. Okay. Not much I think we're going to be able to do about that. It's fine there. We have a lot of stuff already. 3 dockyards. We need to build some more types of ships. Build more convoys. Now, we're fine for convoys. Destroyers. Now, we are building a battleship, like a big, big battleship. I would like to build some more heavy hitters. Super heavy battleship. That just sounds like we have to. Super heavy battleship. How can you not build this? How can you not? It's a super heavy battleship. Go. And we have 1 more. In 3 years. We have to do it before then. Concentrate on this. Everyone just build this. Just build this monster. 1.9, yeah, maybe, or more. There we go. It's about the same then for both of them. Available plane reserves. It's just trying to see what everyone's doing. So how about we delete these? Let's delete the armies. Let's reorganize everything. I should probably just let time go down very slowly. So let's let time go slowly. We're going to start building like some forces up. Now, we have an army over here. You are going to come onto the border of France. That's what I think. So you're going to go on the border with France. You don't have that many men, so you could probably go... You have some field marshals, you have a general. This guy, River Reconnaissance. River and Reconnaissance. How about we go for him then? We'll get him put as the general. Front line. Just with France. So you guys are kind of defending from France and stuff. The Allies, if we ever go to war with them. You guys... How many is that? 33 divisions? Really? Okay, this would be like our main... Actually, we don't even need that, do we? Actually, yeah, how about you be the main army go up north? Because Soviet Union is our main worry right now. You're going to be the big army. The old guard. No, no, no. Combat width. Combat width. Huh. The others are all 24. Now, I could promote them, actually. That's a good point. I could just promote one of these good guys. This guy's a lot of things. Trickster, Mountaineer and stuff. Where's the guy who's good, though, in Russia? There's a guy I saw who's pretty good in Russia. Out of supply. There we go. This guy will promote. He's shown to all positive traits and 1 skill point will be lost. Positive traits will be lost? Really? I'm guessing that's this. That's kind of a shame that if you do that, all positive traits are lost. Why would that happen? This seems like a weird one to have. I guess I'll have to be a field marshal then for now. Okay, one of the field marshals. Let's go for this guy. He's got 5 skill apparently. I guess that's better. Front line with Russia. And also front line with them. Can we do more than one? Okay, now they're just going across there. Let's go across Mongolia now. Okay, that's bad. Yeah, get rid of that. Okay, perfect. Okay, just go on the border with Russia. Okay, so we got that army started. So those guys are going to go north. And we'll start seeing where people go. So that big army is going up north. This little army is going to go down south. We'll probably add these guys into the smaller armies. Oh, that guy can only control 24. He actually has 25. Let's bring this guy out then. Yeah. There we go. He can come over here. Okay, so that's sorted then. So that guy's enough men down there. The rest of the army, I think, we're going to bring these guys over to Tibet. They will attack Tibet. We don't need many men to take Tibet. The rest of the armies, I guess we'll put one on the British Raj for now. Yeah, I'll have to do that for now. Yeah, that's what it'll have to be. We might as well get the ships back, I guess. Then again, the ships could probably just keep doing what they're doing. I guess it's not hurting anyone. Yeah. Okay, they're all walking. Yeah, these guys are doing nothing. So how about you guys come over here, just get to the dock, go here. So these guys are kind of at the dock, just waiting. So they'll kind of just be getting ready in case there's another battle that happens. We'll let those guys move first, and then we'll send them to Tibet. But they could be used from like, you know, a naval assault against France, you know, on this side. So that could be really useful. And of course the Philippines, the Netherlands, all these lands down here. We could use them against that. So there's a lot of reasons to kind of move some men to that harbour. Okay, let's increase time. And I haven't unpaused it. I really thought I did. I must have paused it by accident instead of unpausing it. Yeah, he's got a lot of men coming from over here. Frenchmen going to the British Raj. But yeah, once Germany starts declaring war, though, that'll be a perfect time. It kind of seems silly to go against the Allies on our own, because then they'll all just concentrate on us to begin with. Now, we need some extra support things right now. 1 second. Military. I probably should give something more constructionary for our people. Let's have a quick look. This one we could go for. Experimental rockets. 3 years ahead though. Let's go for that one. All the men are moving north to get ready for the Soviets. Now the Soviets actually don't have lots of men over here. Though that does seem to be a tank they seem to have built. You can kind of see what's going on. That's why I want to get more encryption and decryption. It would just really help us out right now. There's all our men going. These guys. You can go. You'll be the army that goes to Tibet, to be honest. These ones are unassigned. Right click existing army or create a new one. I think some people in here. Yeah. I'll just create their own one. They have 19 men, so they could have one of the generals. This guy's pretty good. They're going to face lots of weird, probably sort of, what do you call it? Types of land over here. So it makes sense to have him. We'll put the front line here. So they're going to go to Tibet. They'll get ready. They could take Tibet on their own pretty easy, I suspect. We have 2.2 million men. I would like more, but we'll leave it for now. Limited exports. How are exports doing? Export minus 13. We have a big surplus of oil right now, so let's delete that. And also aluminium. And rubber. Oh, and steel. Wow. Okay, let's have a quick look at what we do have. So we need that. We need that. Okay, yes, we actually got lots of stuff. What are we going to need for, though? What are we constructing right now? Okay, we're kind of fixing stuff. That's what we're doing. Okay, so oil. Soviet Union, Romania, Mexico, of course. Aluminium, France, Germany, Yugoslavia, Italy. Let's go with Germany. Because we're not like to face each other at some point soon. I think we're fine for imports then. Mobilization. War economy. Total mobilization. No, we've got the highest one we need there. Communist, democratic, fascist. Silent workhorse. Game power could be quite useful right now. Planes. Light aircraft. Medium. Heavy aircraft. Naval. I like medium ones. Heavy fighters. Tactical bombers. Strategic bombers. Huh. Which one do I want? Could just probably go for both. Would probably be preferable. Industrial. Refining. So many things. Nuclear scientist. You don't say. Air doctrine research time, air experience. Base strike doctrine. There's some pretty nice stuff here actually for them. The Chinese get some good stuff. All weather, bad weather penalty, night operation penalty, air support. Ooh, they got some really good political people actually. I'm pretty impressed. We're going to go for one of these though. Mitsubishi. I want to go for it just because it's Mitsubishi. But I really do just for that. Let's have a quick look actually. Let's click on this one second. So we have like this. Now I know one of these can carry nuclear bombs. I would like to do that. Because we must carry a large payload. Do you have to click on the nuclear sort of to see that? Nuclear bombs allows nuclear bombs. Secretive task a nation can undertake with blah 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 blah. The future of the world. Okay, still don't know which plane does it actually. I don't think it's a tactical bomber. Many years to come. I'm assuming it's strategic because there's a huge payload. This is a fighter though. Naval bomber obviously not. I'm going to guess it's this one, strategic. So, yeah, we'll go for strategic. Which one's this? Strategic. So heavy aircraft, Nakajima. Let's go for that then. We'll go for Nakajima. I'm fine with that. With a few more men kind of just sat here. Now we should probably do something with these. Now, does Mongolia, how many men do you have? That could be a point. We could use these men as men to go against Mongolia or the British Raj, depending on who we attack. That could be what we do. They have 5 men, so we really don't need many men to attack them. And that'll give us a good position to attack from. Okay, you guys are going to be the second attack with whoever we attack, which we don't know yet. And there's only 17 men for this one, so again, a general could lead these guys. Let's look what we've got. Reconnaissance. Fort attack. Attack plus 20%, that's pretty nice. Out of supplies. That guy's pretty good at that, isn't he? So let's get him to do that one then. Yeah, go to Mongolia. So go across the Mongolia line and just stretch across them. Now, I'm not gonna... Now, you might be wondering why am I kind of bordering Mongolia. It's because Mongolia starts as an ally to the Soviet Union. That means we cannot attack Mongolia unless I want to bring in the wrath of the Soviet Union. Now, Xinjiang is not part of the Comintern, but likely if I was to attack him, I would assume he would call on the Soviets to protect him and join the faction. Now, Tibet is not communist, so I think we might be okay if we attack them. That's why I'm bordering Mongolia. That's why I'm not attacking Xinjiang as well. Just for these reasons. Why are there 8 people on there? Why? Ridiculous. They got like 1 man on everywhere. Then again, the Soviets don't have that many men on this side. I guess they're getting ready on the other side for the war that will be coming. Okay, so that's good, that's good. Now, if we attack the Allies, these guys around Mongolia will be pushed just to the British Raj. So we kind of have a plan with that. You go join these guys. So those guys will just be sat there just in case they're needed. Actually, we could probably use them to go across the British Raj. That'd probably make the most sense. That probably would. It's only 11 divisions. But it's better than nothing. Let's get another one then. Fourth attack, this guy can go there then. There we go, done, perfect. Now I could just rename this. I guess I should probably just rename them. But yeah, this is fine for now. They'll go over there, they'll kind of take on this. They probably can't go across all of it, and they probably can't defend against them. But they're just to initially defend or attack, whichever way we go. Obviously, Tibet will give us a lot more options. We can obviously go across the whole of here. So that's a lot of options against Britain. So if we do go to war with the Allies, we have a lot of choices right now. But Tibet is the one that will go first. 29th of October, so just a couple more months, and we can attack Tibet. We'll let time go by then. So Tibet will go first. Then likely, I'm trying to think, we need France to be going to war with Germany. I think they are part of the Allies. Now, Hirohito questions Tibetan sovereignty. Now, the thing I was going to check, they are part of the Allies. I'm going to check the states. Now it says Ile-de-France. If I remember correctly, we can only demand French Indochina. I want this because I want to befriend or pressure Siam. That's what I want. Ile-de-France not controlled by France. So we need France to lose, basically, Ile-de-France. Basically to lose Paris. And then we can actually push for that. But not likely. Republican Spain. Fortress Japan is done. Republican Spain has been pushed back into Catalonia, basically. That is it. Poor them. Fascist Spain looks like they're going to win this time. How many men does he have, maybe? 9 to 18. It's pretty even amount of men, though, at the moment, so it could go either way, still. Reinforce the Soviet border, could do that. And go for southern expansion, gains claims against United Kingdom and the Netherlands. But that's basically just going to take us into war, which maybe we don't particularly want right this second. Now, I don't know what this does. Now, at war with United Kingdom, so we'll do it when we go to war with United Kingdom. This one, I need France to be at war with Germany. So we'll wait for that. I could also do this as well, actually, Axis lean-ins, but there's no point. Army, air innovation, naval production, infrastructure, battleship focus, research time. It's really not good unless you kind of race towards those wars. Airbase expansion, let's go for that one. Let's go for the airbase expansion. That'd be good for us later. Obviously, I do need good ships and stuff. Now, I don't know why this is... I'm sure I turned that off. Poland joined the Allies. So it looks like Germany declared war on Poland. So this is very historical. Right now, this is exactly what happened. So Germany's declared war on Poland. The Allies have come in to defend them. What will happen? Who knows? We're not in 1940 just yet. We do have new weapons, which I need to get. Don't want to go for those just yet. Field hospital would be kind of nice. Logistics, signal company, radio, motorized. I don't really know what these do, actually. I've never really tried to use them. Maintaining communication in the field has always required special skills. Practice as manpower recovery rate, supply use, HP, training time, initiative, organization, weight. Nah, I don't know. I'm not sure if they feel worth it. Logistics, training time, HP, organization, weight. There's no such leverage to minimize waste. Could be useful. Maybe we don't want to have waste. Hospitals, though. I feel like we'd have hospitals, personally. Let's look at what else we get. Now, artillery needs to be improved drastically. Let's go for some anti-tank stuff. Yeah, we don't have many tanks right now, so let's go for some anti-tank stuff. I'd rather go for that, actually, yeah. Let's go for that, anti-tank. Let's get some anti-tank stuff going for our nation so we can defend against the tanks. What is Germany going to do next, though? Rocketry. So Germany's attacking Poland. What can Poland do? Can they defend themselves? Do they have enough soldiers right now? How much do they have? That's not too bad. But nowhere near to Germany. I guess Slovakia? Slovakia's on the side with the German Reich. And so's Italy. Yeah, so Slovakia, Germany, Italy against Great Britain, France, and Poland. Who will come out on top? And Poland is getting absolutely wrecked at the moment. I cannot see Poland coming out of this. Can France get there? Or Britain? Can someone save them? They're slaughtering them. This is just horrible to watch. Just horrible to watch. I can't sit here and watch this anymore. This is just horrible. Britain, France, it's like they're shooting fish in a barrel right now. They're just slaughtering the Polish people. Okay, let's go for, I guess this one. Mission strikes. Is there anything that helps with, nah, let's go for that one then. I like that you can do all three of them. That's pretty cool. Submarines, destroyer sub-detection. That'd actually be pretty good, actually. That would actually be really nice. I like this one. Let's go for that. But I don't see Poland coming out of this one. No siree. Oh, Republicans speaking. I said before maybe they went. Oh no, but they've got them there. Looks like they made a push here. But looks like the nationalists then managed to kind of break through as well. They both kind of broke through each other. But he could just cut them off there if he gets through. Madrid is in the hands of the fascists. The fall of Warsaw. Wow. German forces advancing in Poland have succeeded in capturing Warsaw. Sporadic fighting continues in Prague and a few other districts, but organized resistance in the city seems to have ceased. The Polish government reportedly evacuated the city as the first German units entered Warsaw's suburbs, and their present locations unknown. Poland did not stand a chance. The government escaped. Who knows where they went? I wonder. Is that the British? No, it's just Poland. Just Poland holding Danzig, apparently. Of course they are. Of course they would try and hold Danzig at all costs. France, what are you doing? Great Britain. 48 to 110 men. Ooh, they don't... Ooh. They both don't have that many men compared to Germany. Germany is destroying them when it comes to the amount of soldiers they've actually built. But back to what we're doing. Still got about one more month until we can attack Tibet. What's the Soviets doing? Transpolar flights. Okay. United States? What are you doing? Okay, construction. Now, I'm just going to wait and see what the Soviet Union does. Because, like I said, again, if they go to war with Europe, I kind of want the Soviet Union fighting two sides. I think one-on-one, the Soviet Union would defeat us, but if the Soviet Union has to fight Europe and us, we could actually put up a good fight. And that's what I'm hoping on. Now, actually, the Italians are attacking France now. So this could push the French into action. But this is very historical right now, actually. Nationalist Spain. Oh, no. Republican Spain has really pushed back, actually. I was going to say, but Nationalist Spain probably going to win there. Poland basically being killed very quickly. And Soviet Union declared war on Poland. Well, there we go. Obviously, that'll bring them to war against all the allies. Yes. There we go. That's exactly what I want. So basically the Germans and the Soviets versus the allies. Ooh, that's nasty. That is nasty. So we've now got this tank, which is the one I wanted. I mean, they're fairly mobile and carry respectable fire and power. I'm just going to take the normal one. We're going to start building some tanks now, I think. Not 1940 just yet. Land doctrine. Now, as usual, I'm going for this because we're going to fight on many fronts. I know a lot of people say I shouldn't go for the ground battle plan, but I just felt like none of the others suited Japan personally. So that's kind of why I went for it. Tanks and stuff. Don't need it right now, but we may need it in the future. So just go for that. I do want to start building some tanks, though. I guess let's edit this. Oh my god, look at all those cars. Division. Oh my god. Can we do a new one? Like, I just want division design. Can I just start a new one? I've got to remove them all. Ridiculous. There must be a way to do it easier than this. See, that's something they got wrong there. I don't like that. No, this is just changing this one. This is not division designer. I wanted to design a new one. I have no idea. Okay, well, let's just edit this shitty one. We have a lot of experience. It doesn't really matter. We can just start from the beginning. Let's get lots of tanks. Okay. Medium. Now, the question is, how many do I want? Medium? Medium. There are some light tanks in there. No, medium. Medium. Just have like 3 of 3 rows. I like that. And then we can have some maintenance company. And we'll have some recon. And engineers. Maybe not engineers. Yeah, we don't need engineers. We'll go for that for now. I'm quite happy with this. Let's save that. 85. This will be our first tank units. So train. And yeah, just do 2 for now. And we have to build them over here on the mainland, sadly. But there we go. Okay, let's get that done. Now, production. Now, we don't have enough factories, it would seem. Well, this factory's damaged. I know, it just seems to be orange for some reason. How's everything else going? So you're full on light tanks. We don't need light tanks. Click them away. Fighters go down. Carrier fighter. Yeah, everything else is fine. We could make a few less guns, maybe. In fact, I need the new guns, don't I? There we go. Actually, oh my god, we need all the guns. Okay, so I'll build all the guns. And start building the medium tank. We need a lot of tanks. I just added some little tanks, maybe. Okay, let's just bring that down maybe a little bit. That's enough. Let's click that one off. Because these ones aren't being built anyway. There we go. That's 47. So they were being built. Yeah, they were. Why aren't they working then? Huh. Not sure what's going on there, though, but whatever. Obviously something I'm missing out there. Let's get some more from the Mexicans. Surplus. We've got a surplus of that again. And more steel is now needed. The German Reich. Obviously because we changed what we were building, so... We do need a little bit of aluminium, though. And the German Reich will do that as well, I think. Okay, done. Lovely. So that's kind of our plans going there. Building some tanks. Building some men. Oh, we might as well add some more units. There we go. Yeah, I like this. Okay, so we've got that sort of damage. We've got a lot of units being built at the moment. That would be really nice. Poland has capitulated. Not surprising there. German Reich has won. Obviously, the Russians did want to take some as well. I'm not sure if they got much. I think they might have got a little bit. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell if they got something. I think they did, but they're now still at war with the Allies. So the Allies are now firmly at war with Germany and the Soviets. So this is not really what I wanted, but close enough. More steel. Not what we wanted, but close enough. But it... Ah, we got it. USSR occupies eastern Poland. Soviet troops have occupied eastern Poland officially for the purpose of protecting Belarusian and Ukrainian minorities from the chaos that followed the collapse of the Polish government. Of course, a likely story. So there we go, they did get a lot of Poland actually. So looks like the Germans and the Soviets made their little pact, their little deal together. And so the Soviets have been given some land for that. The Germans, though, both fighting the Allies. It kind of makes sense that I'll attack the Allies next then, I guess. But we'll just declare war on these guys. Yeah. War has begun. So we've declared war. Now, I'm not really going to do much of this. I don't think they have many men. So I'm not going to try and make it as complicated. I'm just going to set things up. Now, I don't remember which one it was. I think it was... No. It wasn't that one. It was this one. Okay. Now, you have about 19 men. Including some tanks, actually. So you should find this really easy. This is mountains and desert. I don't think tanks are really best for this. But even with that, you should still win. So we're going to do an offensive. Lisa, basically. Yeah. Just do that. I mean, I don't know what is their unity. 70%. Okay, well, just activate that, I say. So they're going to activate that. I'm going to kind of trust the AI with this one, because I don't think they should have much trouble with this. They're coming down that way. So here we go. The capital is straight away getting attacked. We have enough political power. And we got that. Naval, industrial. Refining. Synthetic. It could be good. Nuclear scientist. I do like that one. I do like that one. Especially if I want to do an opposite of what America did to Japan. It kind of makes sense. And we'll then choose airbase expansion. I like this one. Yeah. I do like that one. So southern expansions. We could go for like that. Then go for demand French. But we have to wait. Yeah, we want to wait until France looks like they're going to lose Ile-de-France. There's no point until they start losing Ile-de-France. But we'll go for that one. Free civilian factories. A lot of factories, but we can build some more. Military factories. And we can build a lot of stuff in China. But obviously, China, remember, there's quite a lot of people who don't like us. So we want to be careful. Let's build some stuff in Korea. We could just build everywhere. To be perfectly honest. Look at that. There's so much we can build. That I don't have to build in China. Why did we need this land anyway? I forgot it. I can't even remember. Look at that. The war is basically won. Belgium has joined the Allies. And they weren't even attacked, were they? I don't think Belgium was actually attacked. I think they just joined military factories. Build more guns. And more tanks. And more artillery. We need all of that. And there we go. Tibet has given up. Take all the states. Thank you very much. In turn, it's mine. Done. And there we go. So the war was won. And I guess then you have no battle plan. So we're just going to give you a new battle plan. Front line. The British... Wait, the British Raj has already got a front line, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, well, how about you front line over here? Yeah? We'll do that. The front line over here so gives us a second attack way through the British Raj. British Raj is pretty big, doesn't have many men though. Nepal and Bhutan, could just attack them and take them, but it would probably be pretty easy to do. Probably not even worth it, to be honest. But I think we're going to end this part here. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Obviously, the war is now going to full swing. The Second World War has begun. The Spanish are still fighting. The Italians are trying to get through into France, and now the Germans are going to find a way through Belgium. So we'll see what happens next time. I've been NG Paradox, and I hope you'll join me and see what happens. Come on, join me, Siam. Come on, together we can take over the world as father and son. I'm not sure he's my son. Oh well, I'll see you then.